Hi, I'm Jacquelyn Farris with newsok.com, and I'm here with Dave from OKC Kayak at Lake Hefner, and he's going to teach me a little about kayaking. So, what should I know first?
Oh, the first thing I tell everybody they should know about kayaking is basically that it's for everybody. Doesn't matter what shape, size, experience level, fitness level, ability, doesn't matter. We've got a boat for everyone, from little kids all the way up to people. We've had a 102-year-old lady come kayaking with us, believe it or not, and it's not hard to do. It's pretty easy. So that's the first thing I would tell you off the bat, is pretty simple.
So before I get in the water, I should probably know the different parts of the boat. What do we got going on
You
here?
bet. Let's talk about this kayak. So the main thing is to distinguish the front from the back first. An easy way to do that is you've got the bow and the stern, right? And I always used to get them confused, but if I take a bow, I'm going towards the bow, which only leaves one possible option for the stern, which is right back in the back. And the neat thing about kayaks versus canoes is that you actually wear a kayak. So I'm actually wearing this kayak and I'm holding it with my knees. I don't strap myself in, I'm not tied in, but I'm wearing it, and that means that the boat and myself are all one piece. Now, what that allows me to do is that if the boat starts rocking a little bit to one side, more than I care for it to do, I just raise that leg up. Hence the stability. Also, the water line is right here, which lets me basically have a super low center of gravity, also leading to the fact that the kayaks are not that unstable. And a couple other neat features on the kayak itself. We've got grab handles for making it easy to carry if you want to partner up with a buddy to get it down to the lake's edge, or they're pretty easy to carry by yourself. Just pick them up right here at the center line. And then some kayaks actually have storage. So we've got this nice storage hatch back here. If I want to pack up all my camping gear, maybe take my tent, sleeping bag, a bunch of groceries, I can put all that in my boat and bring that right along with me inside this separate compartment. It's separate from where you sit, so water doesn't get in there, and that's a good way to bring along a picnic lunch or pack up your gear for a weekend camping on the river. What we'll do is, you're already holding the paddle right, so your hands go about a little bit more than shoulder width apart. A good way to find that out is by putting it on top of your head like this, and then when your arms are a 90-degree angle, like an L shape, that's exactly where you want it. Now what I want you to do is go ahead and touch your nose like this.
I'm not a magician.
Oh, okay, you didn't fall for that trick then. I usually make people touch their nose and pat their bellies, and then they figure out that that's not part of the lesson. But so we're holding the paddle correctly. The main thing, people say, gosh, I'm not very strong. How am I going to do this if I don't have giant arms? Well, I paddle 250 days of the year, and I've got huge arm muscles, right? And yeah, you can lie, thanks. But we don't actually use our arms, so it's not pulling on the paddle like this. What we're going to do is we're going to twist around our tummies. We're actually rotating our torso. This is where the power comes from. Do you see my arms bending? No. They're not, because the power comes from our stomach. All muscle right here, guaranteed. So go ahead and try that. Go ahead and twist your torso. That's where the power is going to come from. And what you're going to do, I want you to reach as far forward as you can without leaning. We want to have good posture. Reach as far forward as you can, right? And plant that next to the boat. You bury the whole portion of the colored portion, the black. That's called the blade. Bury that all the way down in the water. If you just needed this much, they'd give you a stick to paddle with, but we need the whole thing. So you dip the whole thing in the water. Then you start to rotate your body, right? Not pull your arms. Right as it's passing your hips, you slice it straight up and out of the water. We don't come behind our waist because we don't want to lift water like this. All right, so go ahead and try that.
Okay, so let's get in the kayak. How do I do
All right, let's talk about getting in and out of the boat and staying real stable the entire time you do it. What we've done is we put the paddle way out to one side, the side you're going to be getting in on, and you're going to grab that paddle and the boat all in one hand like this, make a sandwich out of it. So I'll let you go ahead and do that. And then your other hand is going to go over here on the paddle shaft itself. We lean all our weight towards this side as we kind of sit on the edge of the boat. And then you can bring your legs out. Show her. Look how stable that is, right? Is that going to tip? No. So now you just swing your legs over, put them in the kayak, keep leaning your weight towards this side. It can't tip over. It's like an outrigger on a canoe. So that was just perfect. And then you get your paddle, you're ready to do some kayaking.